How's it going, everybody? My name is Max, and welcome to the Video Game Nexus Let's Play of Banjo Kazooie, a 1998 video game for the Nintendo 64, created by Rare. Alright, so, got a few games that we can go ahead and play, but we're actually, oh, hey, what the? These aren't supposed to be here, actually. These are actually my failed recordings. Well, whatever the case is, we can actually go ahead and just get rid of this one. With that said, let's get started. Alright, and with that out of the way, that entire cutscene, we're in gameplay now, and good lord, our jump is pitiful. Can we even get this? Oh, we can get up here, but we can't get up onto our roof to be able to get a one-up that's up there. Let's go ahead and get started. Here, we've already been introduced to bottles thanks to the cutscene. But this guy is going to go ahead and just give us some exposition as to what happened. And by us, I mean Banjo and Kazooie, just catching them up with what happened. But yeah, we got ourselves quite the big adventure to go ahead with right now. And this is basically the little tutorial area for the game. We got plenty of area to cover, but instead of having bottles explain everything, I will go ahead and just give you guys an abridged version of it after once we skip this. Let's go ahead and hit the B button, and if you want to speed up text, you can actually hit the A button to go a little bit faster. Holding the Z button will make you go slower, giving you more time to read. We'll go ahead and skip some of the dialogue. There we go. Anyway, so now our jump is actually better, but we also have a flutter jump, similar to Yoshi. A backwards, or backflip, actually. Hitting the A button and the B button in the air will cause us to do that. Standing still will let us do a claw attack. And pressing the B button while moving on the ground will roll. Here we have ourselves one of the many collectibles that you can be able to pick up. Also, that being a empty honeycomb piece. Collecting, I believe, what was that, 6? Yeah, collecting all 6 will increase our energy by 1 chunk. Let's see, what else is there? There's the Z and B button, which lets us do a charge attack. Not really too far, but it's decent for breaking stuff. I don't want to necessarily use it for enemies. Going over here will let us get our first 1-up, which is a little trophy, which is kind of weird considering the fact that it's also a trophy of Banjo flexing. Huh. I wonder what those were meant to be, considering the fact that, once again, it's Banjo, but it's a trophy. Huh. We got ourselves a... I'm surprised that didn't actually hit that guy. Whatever. I could get some of the health, but I'm actually going to see how far I could be able to go without collecting any health. The furthest I've gotten was to Mumbo's Mountain before completely forgetting about that little challenge that I have for myself, and basically getting the tutorial for health pickups. Going up here will teach us how to fight if we had let bottles explain the controls for us. We kind of already explained everything. I think I even talked about the beat barrage from a jump at B. If we head back over to Banjo's house, we can go back and I think we can even just wait a minute. Hold on. I keep doing it too early. Yeah, you can just backflip up here and get ourselves, or we'll backflip again to get another extra life. Funny little thing that can happen is that if you happen to talk to bottles after once you've asked them after once you tell them that, hey, you know, we're good on lessons, we don't need to be taught anything. If you talk to him enough times, he'll just be like, that's it, I'm deleting your save file. That's all 6 of the empty honeycomb pieces, so we get ourselves an extra chunk, and every time that we get a the full 6 pieces, we get ourselves an extra bit of health and a full health refill. Now let's get up here. And there's actually a speedrunning trick that you can be able to do up here. Luckily for me, I do have save states because I'm playing this on the Switch. But you guys wouldn't necessarily be able to tell that too much. Unless you have a keen eye details and whatnot. I wasn't able to do it, but if you are fast enough, you can jump. Like, I think it's frame perfect, or it has to be all the way at the edge of that little point to where the polygon, like, ends. Right here. Whoa, jeez! And I think you could be able to actually jump that entire way over Bottle's little... Yeah, over Bottle's little hitbox to start the conversation of talking about the bridge. If you did the tutorial, you would have to do the entire tutorial in order to actually go through the bridge. No amount of jumps or anything would be able to get you over here anyways. Few side notes right here while these guys are talking. We got Klungo here, a boss that we don't necessarily get to see a lot of. In fact, he's not even a boss in this game. Instead, he's only relegated to a side boss in the second game. And this room in general is kind of iffy as well. Doesn't really show up a whole lot. Okay, there's a few things to really go ahead and talk about that whole thing while we're getting this little thing as well. One, how the heck does what? How does Gruntilda know that we're going through her lair if she's in that machine of hers? Anyways, here's a little bit of dialogue that most people probably never even get nowadays. So if we head back all the way over here, you see a Jiggy up there. In fact, it's Mr. Jiggy. We're getting jiggy with it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get working. Wait, get working? What? Get back to that puzzle piece. And this is relatively an easy little thing. It's just a tutorial on talking about, hey, here's how you use this and everything. Also, if you had noticed, Kazooie had a different voice there for a second. I don't know if that's supposed to be like a glitch or anything like that, but it can definitely happen from time to time. I have actually heard it be a little bit different. But we've unlocked Mumbo's Mountain. Relatively easy level to get through, and one that, I know from the back of my hand. So, there's a bunch of things going on around here. First of all, there are 3 new moves to learn in this world. We got ourselves some notes right here. Collecting 100 of them will give us a Jiggy. Or actually, no, collecting 100 of them will actually give us an extra life. It's the Jinjos that give us a extra Jiggy. In fact, it's actually one of the more required Jiggies. Oh. Huh. I didn't even think, huh, wow. I wasn't expecting to actually see that dialogue. I didn't even know there was dialogue for getting on a slippery slope. Anyways, here we have a bull right here. This guy will constantly charge at us. Let's go ahead and... yeah, let's head this way first. Let's head towards the left, or the right, sorry. We got a few new. We also got a few other enemies as well. We have those purple little tribesmen, and we have some termites. Pretty big termites, if you ask me. Anyways, here's our first Jiggy of the world. There are 10 in each world that we can be able to collect. Now, there's one thing that I actually should mention, and that is these notes that are up there. Oh yeah, when you want to leave the world, you can just go back onto the exit pad. While Bottles is talking about the Talon Trot, those notes, Bottles will only talk about it after once you leave the level for the very first time. Leaving the level with any number of notes will count only as a note score. So if you happen to collect, like, let's say 99, and you're just one short from from being able to open up the next note door, you would need to go back into the level, especially in the N64 version of the game, and collect all the notes again. This was something that was actually changed in the XBLA version of the game, where you could go and collect it, or you could collect as many notes as you wanted, and they would be gone, actually. Here we have some eggs that we can use as ammo. With, funnily enough, we actually are going towards that area, but we're not gonna grab that yet. We also collected a Mumbo token, also known as an Ikambokum. These little guys let you be able to basically transform. We also have the termites just calling us ugly. This is also known as Ticker's Tower, apparently. Well, that's the only time you ever get to see that dialogue, so I hope it was worth it. You can open these in any order that you... Oh, I thought I had the move already. Here we learn the Bum Bash, also known as the Beak Buster. We also have another Mumbo token right over there, and a extra Jiggy that's in the eye of the hut of Mumbo Jumbo. And yeah, we're gonna be using this move a lot. One thing that I haven't mentioned, but I will show off. In fact, hit me. Thank you. Okay, you only need to hit me once, but I'll take a second hit. Hey, we collected collected 50 notes in order to be able to break the first note door. Impressive. Not like it's really too hard though, because this game is relatively easy if you know what you're doing. Breaking all these will show off a few things. We got some notes for the first one, eggs for the second one. We had one of those little purple creatures show up again, and we also got ourselves a Ginger. Breaking that one will give us a 1-up. We also have a beehive right there. Breaking one of those will give us 3 health points, or 3 honeycombs to be able to take. There we go. Oh, got Ikambokum again. And now we have another thing right here. We have Juju, Mumbo's totem pole, which you can see that there's an empty honeycomb piece in there. We actually need to go and get the 3rd power-up that we could be able to actually do something with that. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get these notes real quick before Mumbo wakes up. There we go. And enter Mumbo, the best shaman in all of game. Though if you were to ask me, I would totally say that Humbo Wumbo is the better shaman. Though, don't tell Mumbo I said that. Alright, we don't have enough. I completely forgot to grab the other ones because I was so busy of just getting into this area. There's 2 more that we need to collect. It doesn't show up in the actual stat screen, Which, by the way, let's actually go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Taking a look into the totals, we have 3 main things to look for. Notes, jiggies, and empty honeycomb pieces. As you can see in Spiral Mountain, there was only 6 honeycomb pieces in the game, or in that little area. Each level will either have no empty honeycomb pieces or at least 1. With the exception of one level, which I think actually has none, because by the time you actually get the full amount of health, might be before you even reach close towards the end of the game. Lucky enough to be able to actually pop that out before we started sliding. Anyways, we got another Ikambokum, or another Mumbo token. There's all those Jinjos. We got one more Jinjo to collect. Check all these slopes and everything. Let's actually head over here. Well, we weren't able to get it. Well, whatever. We'll collect it later. Running over this way will let us get a few more notes over on this slippery slope that we completely ignored after once I realized that we were in the wrong area to start off. The final Jinjo right here. I love that little music cue. And also, I love how Banjo waits until they're done celebrating to be able to do his little jig. Anyways, I believe that is all the notes that we can find in the actual level in and of itself, with the exception of Ticker's Tower. Here we have Conga. We found this first gold. Now let's get a second gold. Heading over this way will invite us to Chimpy, who wants an orange. So let's go and feed this little twerp. Climbing up here, we can be able to steal one of Congo's oranges. And he can go ahead and just hit us for no reason. Sure. Yum, oranges are nice. Why does the orange even go ahead and say that? Also, Chimpy's kind of an asshole. Oh yeah, I'll help Fat Bear and Bird. Like, damn, dude, what do we do? Anyways, climbing up here will give us some more eggs to collect. Let's go ahead and actually collect all of them. And before we go and talk to Bottles, let's actually bounce up here. As much as I like this game, the controls sometimes are a little slippery. Hitting the Gruntilda switch, in every level, there is one Gruntilda switch that you can smack to be able to unleash a path to be able to get another Jiggy. There are 10 Jiggies in Gruntilda's lair as well. And now we are going to learn the secret, the ancient ways of the egg. I almost said beetle. That just sounds painful. And we can carry 100 eggs in the backpack. And we can also use it to, or use the control stick to aim while we're crouching. And did he just make an egg pun? Bottles? No. Anyways, we get 50 eggs to be able to practice with. And our energy is a little bit low. If we happen to have low energy that can be almost dead to just one health pip being gone, he will give us a full heal. And we've collected every move in this level so far, or in this level. You only have to hit Congo once with the eggs. You don't have to hit him with 3. At least I don't think. 69. Nice. Anyways, we beat the ape. And in turn, got his last gold. Now let's get the hell out of here before he starts killing us. Alright, we have... Wait, now I think about it. I feel like we're missing... Oh, right. Now I remember. His little termites can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. Juju's Tower. Or Juju, the totem pole. Oh, also hitting the R button will let you be able to center the camera back onto Banjo's back. Now, before you destroy this, go ahead and do a backflip. Whoa, jeez. Did it too early. Ha, there we go. Breaking that will give us another Jiggy. In fact, will be the last Jiggy before going into Ticker's Tower. Let's go talk to Mumbo again. Mumbo! We got all your tokens, you jerk. And we have plenty of tokens, so we can go ahead and press the B button on the mighty Mumbo button. Now, I wonder, will we get the random transformation? No, we didn't. Good. There's an actual transformation that you can have happen, where you turn into a laundry washing machine. I don't know what the stipulations to get it to show up, but it's relatively funny to be able to grab. Also, these termites will now respect us and actually ask us to, or demand us to, well, I guess they don't really demand us. I think they will, yeah, they'll say something about the backpack. Give me the backpack or else. Won't say anything about the shorts, though. They'll just say, like, hey, where'd you get those shorts? I want them. And that's about it. Oh, God, we got one of these guys up here. Move out of the way. Move. Moo! That's all 100 notes. Now we just gotta climb up the rest of Ticker's Tower. We can get some more eggs. Wait, did we? Oh, right. Juju. Anyways. We got ourselves another 1-up. And the last Jiggy of this level. There's the second empty honeycomb piece. Good lord. I actually blanked out there for a second. Now to talk about the transformations here, animals are completely invulnerable to any kind of, like, water or anything. So you can actually go into the water without having to worry about, like, the ticker drowning or anything like that. Or the termite drowning or whatever. Anyways, we're gonna have some dialogue here talking about notes. But I've already explained it. So it stops us from taking the notes away from the world, but the 100 count as the note score. And when we open a world door, baddies escape and roam once more. And then Mumbo will come in here and be like, hey, yo, Mumbo magic turning weak. If you keep going further into the lair, you're just going to turn back. And what do you know? We did. Wait a minute. Oh, crap. Forgot to get that jiggy. And you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. In fact, we'll do Gruntilda's lair as we'll treat Gruntilda's lair as its own level. So with that said, let's actually just head up here and get some more exposition into what's going on with these doors. So I'm gonna go ahead and abridge this. Gruntilda has basically sealed the doors with notes, and in order to break the spells, you need to have the note and the number on the door of all the note scores in each world. And our energy is a little bit low because we did get hit. Now that we have 100, we can actually just be able to open up this door. And get used to that dance, because there are some times where we can't skip that dance in general. Door was easy, you got past. Unfortunately, you're first and last. Yeah, Gruntilda will just constantly do that laugh. What? Anyways. Now we're in the second area of the game, and in fact, I think we even have enough to be able to open up the next door. Do we? Do we now? Gotta double check. No, we need 180, so pretty much going into the second level of the game will let us be able to not only open up that door, but possibly go even further. But I think we're actually going to go ahead and end it off here. So, next time when you guys return for the second episode of Banjo Kazooie, we will be going on into Treasure Trove Cove and continuing on the story. With that said, I would say this was a successful episode of Banjo Kazooie. We've gotten through the entirety of Spiral Mountain and also Mumbo's Mountain. So, next time when you guys join up, we'll be taking on Treasure Trove Cove. With that said, my name is Max from the Video Game Nexus, and I'll catch you guys later.